Today on Attack of the Show, you've been waiting for it, and it's almost here. Superman returns, and director Bryan Singer talks about his dream job.
When the opportunity arose, I seized the opportunity.
Plus the wildest, weirdest online videos you've got to see to believe. Where do we find this stuff? All this and more on a live and totally original Attack of the Show, next.
What's going on here? Think about this. Attack of the Show. Attack.
A glorious golf clap.
Welcome to Attack of the Show. It's Tuesday the 27th. I'm Olivia Munn.
Hello, Olivia Munn.
Hello, Kevin Pereira.
Hello, world. Yes, I'm Kevin Pereira.
What's funny is, like, right before the show, you guys don't know, like, our stage manager, Andy, is counting down, and Kevin's running around, and I'm on my phone. It's kind of crazy. Then we sit down and...
It's time to get serious and make television about Rush Limbaugh getting arrested for drugs, which was the big story today. The big story. The latest in his life, though.
Yeah, he was carrying Viagra.
Yeah. Apparently, it was worthy of like a CNN breaking news graphic. It's like Rush Limbaugh arrested for drug charges. He just can't get it up, and apparently that's breaking news in today's world.
It was all over the news today. But I actually didn't know that it was illegal to carry someone else's Viagra, because guys our age, they are always using Viagra and they're getting it from other people.
Sure, I'm seeing shades of blue right now. But I think the problem is that he was doing it at an airport.
Okay.
And so, like, for somebody like me, it's considered like a lethal weapon. So if I board a plane with something that might actually agitate it into a state where it could be used as an offensive tool, then there you go, you can't have it.
So I'll make sure to never fly with you.
Please don't.
Great.
Don't fly the friendly skies with me. No, it's you can't carry the drugs. They were in somebody else's name. He got in trouble. It was a big deal. I mean, whatever.
Yeah,
it's not worth breaking news.
He's probably just hanging out with Bob Dole and taking Viagra and.
There you go. Yeah. They're snorting oxy on the beach, cruising for chicks. Which one would you take?
Bob Dole.
Bob Dole.
Rush Limbaugh's like a big tub of something.
Oh, and he's also got the pen in case he needs backup. In case he needs the help. All right.
Oh man.
Our drive doesn't need Viagra to get hard, though. It's very important to note that, folks.
I like how you did that. Hard drive hard. All right, brace yourself, Kevin.
Why?
We're going around the net.
Oh. The worldwide internets have been speculating that the Spider-Man 3 trailer would hit theaters in front of Superman Returns when it opens tomorrow, but lucky for you little devils, we've got the hookup, and we can show you the official trailer for Spider-Man 3 right now in all its glory. Yeah, right?
That's right.
Suck on that, Brandon Routh.
Suck on it.
What's happening?
I don't know. I have to stop it.
That looks so freaking awesome. Are you okay?
You can cancel the Viagra subscription now.
Yeah?
No, this is wow.
Watching that, you know what, like the first two Spider-Mans had a very kind of comic book kind of feel to it, but that looked, remember Batman Begins, how awesome Batman Begins was?
Nice
that had that same feel to it.
Except Kirsten Dunst. You put her face in the trailer and it ruins
neither
it
one
again.
neither one of us is a fan of hers.
Yeah, she was going to bring it on.
She's got that snaggletooth thing going on too. I'm not a fan of that.
All right. The worst part of it, though, is next summer. Gotta wait,
Next
folks.
summer.
Sorry.
Well, you know, Spider-Man's not the only trailer in the world, and to prove it, we'll be showing you a new trailer of Leprechaun versus Wishmaster.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, it's very cool. You know, Kev, if there's one place I'd never get a tattoo, I gotta say it'd never be inside my lip.
Really?
Yeah, definitely.
That'd be uncomfortable. You have to sit in stirrups for like, oh, wait.
Yeah, exactly. See, our first site shows off a few people who were brave enough to do just that. Yeah, how about the skull and crossbones? Yeah, that'd be cool, right? Yeah, no, great idea, guys. Now it looks like you've either been chowing down on spinach all day or have one of the gnarliest cold sores in history. You're disgusting. That's gross.
Yeah, that's really lame place. If you're gonna get a tattoo anywhere, it should be the old finger stash.
Oh my gosh.
That's all I'm saying. I don't know if
You
you
really
ever...
draw that on?
Yeah, you use a little Sharpie. Get one in your spare time. This is the gentleman's.
The gentleman's stash?
curly Q.
You could be on Deadwood with that. That'd be awesome.
It's an intense.
I would never get a tattoo.
Really? Why not?
Because they're so, I mean, well, I love, like, they look great on guys. That is definitely hot.
This is macho.
But they're just so permanent.
Well, that's the point.
Yeah.
It's ink and it makes a statement. Who cares?
You know, the one permanent thing I ever did, though, was I got a belly button piercing because the boy I was dating at the time, we broke up, and he always loved girls that wore belly button rings. And the day we broke up, I went and got one.
You're that vindictive.
I'm a vindictive, vengeful little beep.
All right. Next up. Have you ever wanted a house cat but felt like, oh, you know, the darn thing just wasn't bitchy and destructive enough? Well, then, do what this lady did and get yourself a bobcat. Yeah, these things do way more than...
Wow.
Yeah, they do a lot more than hate Mondays and, you know, love lasagna. They can actually rip your furniture to shreds.
Wow.
They can eat you out of house and home and even get in the bath with you, believe it or not.
Oh, my God. Oh, come
Oh,
on.
yeah.
Oh, sweet Lord.
I'm paying $19.99 a month for that website. I'll tell you
Oh, my
that.
gosh. Some
That's
people have
hot.
no limits. Some people have
Sweet.
no limits. And finally, now you can live vicariously through the eyes of a dumbass on a bike. Take a look.
Yes, that's awesome. I was waiting for it. I was waiting for it.
Oh, my gosh.
I'm like, so far so cool, but oh man.
That's ridiculous.
At the end, the dude's actually like, no, I'm fine. It's cool. It's because he's unaware of the concussion and the severe internal bleeding.
He's
that
probably
going
dead
through.
now. He's probably dead.
Probably, and that makes
We
it.
send us your our
That makes it a
regards,
web
yeah.
classic, really.
Oh my gosh.
It's been fun, folks, but that's all we've got for today's Around the Net.
Make sure you log on to attackoftheshow.com for the links to everything you just saw. And when you get those lip tattoos and finger stashes,
Smells like Sharpie.
Yeah,
and a
don't
couple other
blame
things.
us. Don't blame us 25 years from now when your kids look at you on these old clips and say, what the hell are you doing?
Yeah, sorry about that.
Sorry about that.
Folks, right now, though, it's time to tease and tickle you. That's right. Here's Layla Cayley with the feed headlines.
Thanks, Kevin. My plate's really full today. I probably didn't even have time to thank you just then. Anyway, here's what's coming up in the feed. There's a suspicious-looking flap on the Nintendo Wii, and only I can tell you what it is. Plus, the new Reservoir Dogs game is having trouble in Australia, and it hasn't even come out yet. And finally, Kevin Smith already recorded a commentary track for Clerks 2. If you want to know how to get it, you're just going to have to watch today's feed. But first, back to you guys on the couch.
All right, thanks, Layla. Now, like the dumbass on the bike and around the net, internet videos have become a major source of time-wasting entertainment.
Yes, they have.
Yes, they have. And today in The Loop, we're revisiting some of the best internet videos of all time.
I cannot wait for this discussion. This is going to
And
be.
do you know what mine is?
What?
Bear jumping on trampoline. Pretty much awesome.
Bear jumping on trampoline.
Yeah, you don't love it?
That's like water skiing squirrel lane.
No,
I hate to
no,
go
no,
there,
no.
but
Water
it really
skiing
is.
squirrel is not the same because water skiing squirrel, a human being put the squirrel on the ski. No, it was not. The bear on the trampoline was
All right,
completely
bear on the trampoline,
natural.
you like
He
it.
just did
Okay,
it.
adorable.
Right? And you can't argue with me. Star Wars kid.
A Star Wars kid
That
is phenomenal.
kid, for the
One of the
rest
best.
of his life, when the day he dies, that's what we'll know him as.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Yeah, that's
it's
pretty
classic.
sweet. I also like the Boom Goes the Dynamite.
Yeah, they told me that you loved that one.
I do like that one.
You can't pick a favorite.
It's too
but-
hard to. There's too many of them.
Well, actually, I want to know what you guys think. Which one deserves the crown of best internet video of all time? You vote, of course, by text message. Text your vote to G4TXT. That's 448
9-8.
to vote and register for AOTS live news alerts.
So yeah, Boom Goes the Dynamite, Star Wars Kid, those are phenomenal,
Yeah.
great. One of my favorites, though, of all time is actually The Grape Fall. Have you?
Oh, no, I haven't seen that.
It's a little, I shouldn't say it's less popular. It's been around for a while. It's like local news. This anchor woman's out in the field, and she's at like a winery, and they're having like a grape crushing contest. You know, just so you can crush the most.
Typical local TV where they thought it was a
Exactly.
great idea in the
Yeah.
meeting.
This is great. Oh, Susie, get out there and crush them grapes. So the time's up. She thinks she's going to be sly and crush a few more. What happens is she loses her footing, falls off of a riser onto her nose, and the noise she makes, my best approximation of it is... which is amazing
Oh
when it's
my-
actually
wait.
being made by a woman in pain
But
on the ground.
why is she
nose of
making
the
that
dirt.
nose? Or that noise is because her nose is like shoved back?
Yeah, her nose is like in the back of her throat. It's
And she's
hilarious.
She's dying?
Probably.
That'll be
Probably.
funny in hell,
It's
Kevin.
good local news stuff. But unfortunately, and this is the saddest part, we can't actually show it because the networks
Oh,
have
that
this issue with the
sucks.
local news, and so they're not letting us show Grapefall.
I wish we could watch it.
We should be able to show it. I don't know why. I mean, it's kind of ridiculous. But
Oh, well.
no Grapefall for you kids. Sorry.
Okay, well, that was certainly...
You're not
Yeah.
showing Grapefall! How can you not show Grapefall? Are you kidding me? What's funnier than a fat woman stomping grapes and falling on her face? Are you an idiot? Let me tell you something. Oh, stupid TV hosts.
Okay.
I got
All right.
something
Well,
for
that
you,
was certainly
okay?
interesting.
That was
I got something for you, Seacrest, huh? You want to play it safe and not show Grapefall? It's ridiculous. I got
That was a
something for you.
base. Where did he?
Are we on a field?
Oh, okay. Now he's throwing
Okay,
bats.
Kevin,
now
Kevin, what's going on?
now he's. I don't know. Just.
Okay.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something, dummy. Listen up, Seacrest. Listen up. You better show Grapefall, baby. You better show Grapefall. You show the Star Wars kid. Boom goes the dynamite. That sucks. It sucks. You'll hear me. You'll hear me. And don't you think you're out of this, Candy Pants. I'm coming after you. Yeah, that's right. Here we go. Here
All
we
right.
go.
So okay.
Got some grapes right here.
Yeah, that's a
Gonna do a Grapefall. Here we go.
Okay.
Stomping the grapes.
he's
There's
I'm
grapes.
stomping the grapes.
He's eating them too. That's fantastic. All right. He's really. So we can turn a water fountain into a wine bar, and if there's a pool party, he's showing off by walking on the deep end. And don't ever dare him to put a nail through his hand. He'll do it.
No,
He'll
yeah.
do it.
Yes, Jesus is back, and like the rest of us, he's finally working. Here's another look at your least favorite co-worker, Office Jesus.
What is this?
Next, the online videos everyone's talking about. Stay tuned for more Attack of the Show.
Attack of the show. Attack. Attack of the show. Attack.
Hey everyone, welcome back. We are live, and today we're talking about some of the biggest internet videos of all time. We've pared it down to our two favorites. So we asked you, what is the best internet video of all time? Well, according to calc.exe, 32% of you love the Star Wars kid, only 17% of you are going with Boom Goes the Dynamite, and a whopping 51% of you think they both suck. Well, let's get it started and go over to Kevin.
They don't. They don't suck. Our poll is totally wrong. All right. All day, every day, people are watching internet videos. It's instantly accessible entertainment. But remember last week, former anchor of the CBS Evening News, Connie Chung, she made a complete fool out of herself, and thanks to the internet, that moment is now infamous. But what's the best internet video of all time? Well, we've got the opinions, we've got the videos. That's right, folks. We've got The Loop. Joining us via satellite in New York, senior editor of Entertainment Weekly, Jason Adams. Also in New York, Jeff Rubin, assistant editor of collegehumor.com, and in Los Angeles, co-founder of JibJab.com, Evan Spiridillis. Gentlemen, welcome to The Loop. Let's get the ball rolling if we can, if you don't mind. One of my favorite videos. It's Boom Goes the Dynamite. Take a look, everyone.
As co-host is all those other anchors, or as...
Well, Boom went Connie Chung's career, not the dynamite. Let's start off with the Connie Chung video real quick. Jason, did you see this thing? Did this come across your inbox at all?
I saw snippets of it. It became too painful to watch.
Right, it was pretty bad, right?
It absolutely was.
Now, is it just bad for the sake of being bad, or is this viral video bad where something happens that's unexpected and therefore it makes it worth watching?
I think it sort of goes both ways for her. I mean, it's probably bad that it's the end of her career, but I think it's pretty indicative of the way that viral videos work and why we should be afraid of them in the future.
Now Jeff,
nothing goes away.
Oh, right, that's true. It sticks around and it gets circulated and it'll come up over and over again. One thing that definitely didn't go away, there's a video called Boom Goes the Dynamite. It's a kid calling a basketball match, and in it, he throws out some of the worst terms I've ever heard from a sports announcer, but they're so endearing, you almost feel for him. Jeff, have you seen this video at all?
Of course. One thing, the Connie Chung video and the Star Wars Kid video and the Boom Goes the Dynamite video, all of them just involve people getting mortified on video, and I think that's part of why they're so popular.
So does it have to involve embarrassment or pain to be viral?
It doesn't have to, but it helps.
It surely does. Evan, what did you think of the Boom Goes the Dynamite guy? When you first saw this kid, how did you feel about the video?
Well, they're like train wrecks. Most of these viral videos, you can't help but look at them. Part of you just cringes, but you gotta watch it.
And for someone like Boom Goes the Dynamite, when you see that video, are you saying, I have to show this to my friends, and they're immediately going to understand why it's so watchable?
Well, that's viral video, right? If I like it, I'm going to send it to you, and if you like it, you'll send it to your friend. And we always say at Jib Jab, it's Darwinian. If something is good, it will live, and if it's not good, it'll die. It just won't get passed around.
That's true. Jeff, what do you think, in your opinion, is the mother of all internet videos?
For me, it's got to be the Star Wars Kid. It was one of the first ones that really went from the internet and jumped into pop culture that isn't on the internet. Now, when it came out, it was just such a huge splash.
Yeah, when you first saw it, what was your initial reaction to this poor kid?
Oh man, I was in college when it came out, and me and my roommates, we would just watch it all the time. And when people came over, we had to show it to them. I mean, you feel bad, but at the same time, you know, we can all relate to it. I think the whole internet community kind of stood behind him and related to him, but apparently he was a little embarrassed about it.
Yeah, for good reason, I think. Jason, how did you feel about the Star Wars Kid? Did you feel for him? Do you think it was embarrassing at all?
Yeah, it's one of those things where you can't help but watch it, but you feel awful for having done so. Like you need to send your soul an email with one of those just kidding JKs on it or something. It's horrendous.
Evan, Star Wars Kid.
I have to say, I signed the petition to get him into episode 3, I think it was. There was a few 100,000 people signed a petition to George Lucas to say, give this kid a cameo, and I was one of those few 100,000. So.
I was right there with you, sir. I thought he deserved it. I mean, it wasn't, maybe it was embarrassing perhaps, but there was something so endearing about it. I felt like we could all relate to that Star Wars Kid, because we probably all performed those moves at one point or another.
And I have to say, I think my favorite thing about Star Wars Kid was not necessarily the kid, but what other artists, independent artists, did with it. Taking it and say episode 2, where they added like lightsaber effects and laser beams. I mean, I think that's when it really started to get funny for me.
Absolutely. Now, Jason, you wrote an article recently that talked all about viral videos. What do you think it takes to take a regular clip of someone falling off a bike and turn it into something viral?
Well, what we learned, especially from like the College Humor guys, is that you need to have an immediate impact, and ours didn't have that in any way whatsoever.
So how can you get the immediate impact, Jeff, when it comes to College Humor? What's going to get noticed right away from people?
I mean, people falling off bikes is always going to be popular. What the Entertainment Weekly guys did was a little more sketch comedy based, as opposed to just an unexpected clip of someone getting hurt. Sketch comedy is always going to be big. I think it's finding a new home and being revitalized on the internet. But it's hard to beat the general appeal of a guy falling off a bike and hurting himself.
So how do you explain someone like Numa Numa, Jeff? Because that's something that took off huge. I mean, all across the internet,
Sure.
Of course, on College Humor. What is it about the kids just singing a song that makes it so viral?
First of all, I think he found a great techno song. I mean, it's a song that most of us in America weren't familiar with, and it's instantly catchy. And he just had a very animated face. There's just hundreds of thousands of videos of people lip-syncing, and there's millions since he got famous doing it. But just something about his face and his choreography just really clicked for people.
Evan, when I say Numa Numa to you, this is the first thing that happens is you have to throw the fists in the air. You almost want to reenact it.
I got to say, I think that it's not so much that he was this chunky kid singing this song, but that people looked at it and said, hey, I can do that too. There's a charm to like internet videos and YouTube that people can do it and upload it, and maybe they'll be the next Numa Numa. Who knows? This
is true. Now, of course, we are at Attack of the Show. We always want to know what the latest and greatest viral is. We want to show it. We want to talk about it. We want to dissect it. Jeff, your site, College Humor, you've got some stuff on there, almost a bit of a Hall of Fame, and you brought some clips for us, right?
I sure did. One of the best clips that has been sent to us in the past year is this beer pong slam dunk. The clip involves this older man, he's probably in his 40s, and he doesn't throw the ball in the last cup. He leaps over the table and slams it in. And the jump is so fantastic by itself. It would have been a great clip if it was a younger guy. But the fact that it was his dad in this frat house just makes it so funny. And we wrote to the kid and asked him exactly what the deal was, and he said it was just parents' weekend, and his dad's kind of a fun dad, and
yeah, it shows a fun dad who owes them a new ping pong ball table now. That's awesome.
You know, I don't think anyone was upset, and I heard he won Fun Dad of the Weekend and is coming back next year.
That is incredible. Gentlemen, thank you. Unfortunately, we are all out of time for this little discussion here, but big thanks to Jason Adams from Entertainment Weekly, Jeff Rubin from College Humor, and Evan Spiridelis from Jib Jab for keeping us in the loop, folks. It's all about being viral. Right now, we're going over to Olivia.
All right, thanks so much, Kev. Still coming up in the feed, we're exploring what that mysterious flap in the Wii console is, and we're going on one-on-one with Superman Returns director Bryan Singer. It is up, 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 and away when Attack of the Show continues. Back on.
Hey!
Oh, hey!
Welcome back to all friends and family here. Welcome back to a live Attack of the Show. Starting late tonight, Superman Returns hits theaters at a budget of reportedly $300 million.
Yeah.
It's enough to buy our contracts for a year, I think.
Yeah, you wish.
I hope you got your tickets early, kids.
Yes, the Man of Steel is back, and all week we've been bringing you the excitement. Right now, take a look as Blair Butler gets the inside scoop from the film director himself, Mr. Bryan Singer.
Superman may be the Man of Steel, but after his success with The Usual Suspects and the X-Men films, director Bryan Singer has become Hollywood's golden boy. And with that elevated status, Singer took on his dream job, directing Superman Returns. Why did you feel so passionately about making this film?
You know, I was so much inspired by the fact that you could take a comic book superhero and make a credible, at times epic film. You know, for the last 3 years, I've kind of been carrying around this idea of a return story, and so when the opportunity arose, and I seized the opportunity.
A lot of people read for the role of Superman. Now, what convinced you about Brandon?
When he went on tape, and I had seen, an audition he had done, I started to see the aspects of his character, his nature, as well as the physical that would translate to the way I saw Superman in this movie. Perfect, that's exactly it.
But it was actually some bumbling over a coffee break that sealed the deal for the new Superman.
We were making our way through a doorway, and we kind of ran into each other, and I don't know whose fault it was, but it was a very Clark moment.
Sometimes my excitement and clumsiness can get the better of me.
After winning an Oscar under Singer's direction for The Usual Suspects, Kevin Spacey got dibs on the plum role of Lex Luthor. So what was it like working together a decade later?
It was just like a day had not gone by for us. He is as interested today as he was 10 years ago in character. I never felt dwarfed by the fact that this was a big, huge tentpole movie with huge sets and a big budget, because Bryan's focus is entirely on the people. I could not have been in better hands.
And even though it's his arch-enemy, Superman couldn't agree more with Lex.
He had such passion for this film that I knew I could trust completely in him, and he wouldn't make me look bad.
Yeah, I wasn't kidding about getting your tickets now, by the way. The 10
Yeah.
o'clock showings, we just found out, sold out across the country already.
The entire country. And if you can't get in to see Superman this weekend, hey, no worries. We have your DVD picks of the week. Don't dismay, because it is indeed DVD Tuesday. In this abbreviated version of DVD Tuesday, here's what's in stores today. We start off with the Russian vampire thriller Night Watch. It's the first chapter in the Watch series, and it will definitely leave you asking, Anne Rice, who? Yep, the streets of Moscow never look so gothic. Truly from Russia with blood. Next up is Ultraviolet. They are Mila Jovovich with a long, cold sword as she battles faceless minions in the near future. I love this entire movie. It's unrated and extended just the way I like it. Yep, swing away, Mila. Swing away. And finally, Strangers with Candy, the complete series DVD box set. Now, if inappropriate humor is your bag, then Comedy Central's Strangers with Candy will not only make you pee your pants with laughter, and a little pee came out with me too, it will also clear rooms. Wait, is it me, or is Jerry Blank sexy in a homeless guy sort of way? Guess it's just me. All right, everyone, this is all we're giving you right now, but don't touch that remote because we will definitely be back, and there is so much more ahead.
Coming up next, find out how drunk you really are before leaving the bar. Attack is coming right back.
Attack of the show. Attack.
Kevin wants to show his mustache again.
I don't-
Just do it.
All right, go read.
It's hilarious. Welcome back, everyone. We're live. Stuff like this doesn't happen pre-tape.
Can't.
Yep, and like a wild animal, we can attack at any freaking second.
We probably won't, though.
No, we won't.
Make sure to tune in later this week, though, because it's going to be Live Music Thursday, presented by Dentine Ice. Our band this week, Alien and
So
Farm.
freaking cool. I cannot believe it.
In fact, like a smooth criminal, we're giving it to you for free. Right? But right now, here's the news you care about in the feed.
You're so silly. Thanks, Kevin. I'm Layla Cayley, and it's my job to tell you the news. Not a bad gig, eh? So let me earn my paycheck, and let's start the feed. Up first, some breaking mystery flap news. Ooh, dirty. Gamers have been buzzing for months about a mysterious flap on the Nintendo Wii. Some say it's a holographic projector, others say it contains Mario's soul. But what is it really? Well, expert Reggie Fils-Aimé got his hands on a Wii and checked out the flap for himself. And guess what? It's nothing more than an SD card slot. So, if there's still a big secret to Nintendo's new console, the mystery flap isn't it. But we will certainly keep you posted. Very serious stuff. The eagerly anticipated Reservoir Dogs game isn't even out yet, but it's already causing controversy. Down under in Australia, they're refusing to even rate the game because they think it's too violent. And with the scenes where you actually get to carve a guy's ear off, they might be right. Since the game won't be rated, that means Australia is pretty much banning it. Too bad, Tarantino. I'm sure you'll have better luck in the USA. Kevin Smith has created a genius bit of marketing for his upcoming movie, Clerks 2. He's already recorded a commentary track for it. All you have to do is download it on iTunes and bring your iPod with you to the theater. Then, let it play as you watch the movie. Kevin suggests that you watch the movie once without the commentary and then head back to the Cineplex and watch it again. Pretty clever way of getting people to buy 2 tickets, Kevin. I'm onto you. Are the format wars officially over? Thanks to Samsung and Toshiba, maybe they are. The 2 electronics giants are combining forces to make a DVD player that can handle both Blu-ray and HD DVD formats. And what's even stranger, Sony and NEC are also in talks to make a hybrid player. So what does this mean for the PS3 and its fancy Blu-ray player? And what about the Xbox 360's HD DVD add-on? Will they both become obsolete? Only time will tell. But I think this might be a step in the right direction. Back in the 70s, Kent State was where some students got shot. And now, in 2006, they're not letting students use Facebook. What's the deal with that school? The athletic director has banned the popular networking site for all students who play on teams. University officials feel that Facebook profiles can reflect badly on the school and also give out dangerous personal information. So students have until August 1st to delete their profiles or their scholarships might be in jeopardy. That's so brutal. Oh my God. Hey, potheads, you know that cotton mouth feeling. Well, if you live in England, you never have to worry about it again thanks to Sea Swiss Cannabis Iced Tea. It's the only iced tea in the world with marijuana extracts in it. And the best part is it's completely legal and completely refreshing. Manufacturers swear that the THC has been removed from the pot, but it still gives you a fantastic natural feeling. I like that. Good one. This gives a whole new meaning to high tea. Well, that's it for today. Check out G4TV.com for even more news and info. You can't possibly have the munchies anymore because you just been fed. Back to you, Olivia.
All right, thanks, Layla. Still ahead, beer guzzlers beware. We're showing you technology you can use in a bar to get laid. And now it's time for a serious note. You guys really need to pay attention because there's a vagina chip for sale, and we're telling you where you can eat it. Stay tuned.
All right, so you're drunk at a bar. There's loose women everywhere. You want to impress them, so what do? You pull out some bar tech gadgets. That's what you do, and here's Will O'Neill with a rundown of what's available to really seal the deal.
Anyone who's watched Attack of the Show knows that after chicks, I love two things, booze and gadgets, which got me to thinking, why not do a segment where I combine all of my loves? So here I am at Saints and Sinners to try out some of the coolest bar technology I could get my hands on. Ever meet a chick at a bar, ask her for her digits, and she says, hit me up on MySpace? Well, whip out the Helio MySpace phone and check out her profile right there. With a 2.2-inch screen, 70 megabytes of internal memory, and 2-megapixel camera, the Hero is a truly high-end phone. Of course, where it stands out is that you can use it to manage your MySpace account on the go. You fire up the wireless browser, and you're taken to a custom MySpace page that's fitted for the small screen. Running on Sprint's high-speed EVDO network, considering all that this thing can do, it's an awesome deal at only $275. This thing is a must-have for MySpace junkies. Nothing captures the ambiance of a good club like a panoramic shot. The thing is, not all of us have the technological kung fu to make that happen. That's where the Kodak panoramic digital camera comes in. Rocking a massive 5 megapixels of photographic power, this baby uses in-camera stitching to turn 3 separate shots into a 180-degree masterpiece. It even has a preview pane on the huge screen to help you line up the shots. This camera is loads of fun, SD card compatible, and will hit you up for around $400. While LA is known for fake breasts and drooling traffic, it's also known for one other thing, rampant DUIs. Thanks to the alcohol threat detector, you can now know how drunk you are before you jump behind the wheel of that Leafs Bentley. This thing is super easy to use, which makes sense considering that you'll probably be wasted when you use it. While it'll set you back about $50, my research tells me that a DUI costs a little more than that. That's it from Saints and Sinners. Made some new MySpace friends, got some dope pictures. Unfortunately, I'm too drunk to drive, so I'm going back to the bar.
Tough gig, Will.
It's not easy.
Very tough
gig.
Easy. All right, you got this phone a couple weeks ago. You haven't shut up about it. What's so amazing about this thing?
Okay, well, basically, it's a good phone. As you can feel, it's really solid. It has a 2-megapixel camera. And, you know, as far as the camera phone goes, it takes really good quality stuff. And it's really solid. Just feel it. It feels great. The keypad, 3D. You can play games on it.
Nice, nice. But what about the MySpace integration? Okay. I mean, is it actually integrated well into the phone?
Well, the way that it works is the thing has a WAP 2.0 browser, and it takes you to this customized MySpace page where it lets you like go on and customize your MySpace. You can look at other people's profiles. You can actually manage yours, add friends, things like that.
So that's trouble for someone like me who needs to quit and kick the MySpace
That's
habit.
true, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Not your problem.
No, it's not my problem. No.
All right, the Helio MySpace phone. Will, thank you so much for showing that off. Everybody, right now, we're going over to Olivia.
Coming up after the break, there is a vagina chip. That's right, a vagina chip. It's a modern marvel that you guys are not going to believe.
Some days kind of fishy.
What's going on here?
The Japanese have always been at the epicenter of insanity, and we're continuing that tradition with G4's Banzai.
Tonight's episode, the Dog Poo Stinky Show Showdown. That's right, 2 businessmen sample a series of shoes, one of which contains a special surprise courtesy of Man's Best Friend.
These two men are businessmen who are big rivals in the big world of big business. These are 6 handsome businessmen's shoes. Although they look very comfortable and shiny, one shoe hides a dark brown secret.
Mr. Cheeky Chappy has filled the toes with genuine dog droppings. Ooh, stinky poo, eh?
Businessmen will take it in turns to select a shoe for their foot. Game ends when one man is left as brown-toed loser.
Who gets the poo? John Paul or Fred?
Who gets the poo?
It's a good question. Which unlucky businessman will end up sticking his foot in a shoe filled with dog droppings? You'll just have to tune in tonight
I will.
to Bonsai at 12 midnight Eastern, 9 p.m. Pacific to find out.
And you can also play along live online at G4TV.com and be recognized on our weekly leaderboard. It's back-to-back episodes of Bonsai every Tuesday night at midnight, all part of our Midnight Spank Block right here on G4.
Now, if a walking stick made from a bull's penis or a handful of haunted pig hooves, those have you in PayPal debt, it's okay. It's all right. We understand that here.
It came from eBay!
What's going on here?
We're a sucker for good internet auctions,
Yes,
right?
we are.
We like things that are sold online, and let's start things off with a pair of prosthetic limbs.
What?
Oh, hotness. The auction includes
I love
3
it.
prosthetic arms with elbows.
You can sell anything online.
You're getting the whole thing here, so you can really get elbow deep with these if you were to, take them home.
Oh,
The seller
nice,
claims
nice.
this would be a great lot for extra parts. You may need them. Oddly enough, though, the seller's name, his account name is
yeah.
I Love My Grandma. So it kind of makes you wonder, hopefully they didn't actually belong to the old
To his
bag.
grandma?
Yeah.
That'd be really gross.
Yeah.
Unless she was made of a machine, because it looked like they were fake.
They were a
metal.
little creepy.
A little creepy.
looking.
Well, I actually wonder if this auction turns Paul McCartney on.
Hello.
Hello. I actually went there. I apologize.
After 8 bids, the arms went for $153.50.
Wow, that's actually a lot.
It's actually really good.
Yeah,
Not
do the
bad.
quick math on that. 51.15. 51.20. Something
I'm
like
gonna
that.
nod.
All right. Okay, Kevin, would you believe me if I told you a Sidekick 3 recently sold on eBay for $4,000? Yeah, the new Sidekick 3 is all the rage right now on eBay. But realistically, most of the Sidekick auctions are in the $400 to $500 range, not $4,000. Seriously, it's so crazy to me how much people are willing to waste for the sake of just trying to be cool and, probably getting all Swarovski crystals on it and stuff. Kevin, are you listening to me?
oh, joke of the day.
Okay, I hope that was worth it. You're totally in debt.
Rectum. Damn near killed him.
All right, it's just a cell phone, Kevin. I can't believe you paid $4,000 for that. After 20 bids, this Sidekick went for $4,050.
I can actually buy
loser.
that. I think early adopters, they want to be the coolest kid on their block. They want to be like,
and then
Paris is using one now, and
who cares
Sarah
about
Silverman.
Paris? Oh, I like Sarah.
I do like
Yeah,
her a
me
lot.
too.
All right. Now, I've seen a lot of fishy eBay auctions in my day, but this one might actually top them all. Apparently, a tortilla chip in the shape of a vagina is enough to get the people bidding. That's right. The seller states
Let me see.
that eating this chip does not constitute going to third base. That's not going to happen. But I don't know. It kind of reminds me of the MySpace Girl of the Week. The last one, Tostitos Gold, actually, oddly enough. It's more of a baked
Kevin,
than a fried.
You've seen a lot of vaginas. Go.
Terry Hatcher.
Okay.
Keira Knightley,
Oh.
definitely. What's Chris Gore doing in here?
That's hot.
Delicious. After 8 bids, the chip sold for $5.50. There you go.
Always expect the unexpected, the bizarre, and salsa-laced vagina chips when...
It came from eBay!
Still ahead, we're talking to you about your favorite online videos. You're spitting vagina all over me. You guys, don't go anywhere. Okay, this is vagina. It's too much vagina.
Been watching Attack of the Show? Look at what you're missing.
Welcome back, folks. It's time now to talk to you.
Yes.
We want your voice to be heard, so let's check in with our video voicemail. Let's do it. First up is Faye from Princeton, Texas.
I like that Mentos and Diet Coke video. What's your favorite internet clip?
I love Faye so much.
I love Faye.
Faye
She's
is
so
actually
sweet.
the grandmother of one of our forum users, actually.
Oh,
so,
really?
Yeah, she
Nice.
actually,
So she's an actual viewer.
an actual viewer. I love
Viewer's grandma.
Yes. Favorite viral clip? You like Bear on Trampoline?
I love Bear on Trampoline. I like the, when I was watching it, I like the Boom Goes Dynamite.
Boom Goes Dynamite
That's
is great.
hilarious. It
Leroy
made me love it
Jenkins.
again.
Leroy Jenkins was
I haven't
fantastic
seen that.
until it turned out to be fake.
Wait, what is that?
That
Can
was
you-
done.
No?
The World of Warcraft guys.
Oh,
It was-
okay. I have heard of that.
Next up is Mark from Nebraska. Mark.
Oh, hello. This is Mark from Nebraska. What is more annoying? Embedded YouTube videos or links to E-Bomb's world?
That's a tough
I don't know. I don't like those links. The
I
links
don't
really
like-
bother me.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of that either.
Yeah.
At least YouTube doesn't watermark all their videos that are
Yeah.
stolen. I mean, the thing with YouTube is that it's convenient, it plays, but the quality sometimes is lacking and the sound can get out of sync. So
I don't really mind that, actually.
You don't?
It's all homemade stuff anyway, so you're kind of expecting that.
That's true.
That's true.
All right. That is all the time we have for the voicemail, folks. Sorry.
Stick around because up next on G4, we've got back-to-back episodes of Star Trek The Next Generation. Then at 10, we've got The Man Show, followed up, of course, with interactive Star Trek, and finish off the night with an all-new episode of Bonsai Midnight Spank.
Now, tomorrow we have a huge show planned. It's a summer barbecue,
Yeah.
Attack of the Show style. A samurai will slice up a cow live and then barbecue it on the back
Yeah.
of a flaming
This is actually
human.
true. This is the first time.
Serious.
Yeah.
It's all going to happen, and it's all going to be live.
I can't believe we were actually doing it.
You got to tune in to see it, really, folks. Now, finally, it's Leprechaun versus Wishmaster. This trailer has been floating around the net, and it's the matchup that horror fans have they've always been dreaming of. So take a look, folks.
Power to power. You've much to learn. Taller or shorter. I'll make you burn.
Let's see what you got, tough guy.
Leprechaun versus Wishmaster.
You won the battle. The war goes on.
You can't hurt me. You're all out of wishes.
I'm the Leprechaun. Love it.
But you know what's awesome about that is that the fans actually made it. It's not real.
Oh.
The fans made it. But that's what's so cool, right? It's kind of like Star Wars Kid, where they combine everything together and make a really cool video.
I love that these new trailer mashups are going around, and I think these are the best kind of viral videos because it's not
Definitely.
any idiot can fall off of a Segway
Uh-huh.
and break his face. President.
Kevin Pereira.
Yes, that too. but it takes talent to cut together something like that, make it look so real and present it so
I
well.
know. Wait,
Kudos.
What are we going to make a video together?
Well,
I mean,
we're
like a good one. Like I'm not like.
Oh,
don't
not
go-
like
don't
the
go
night-
dirty
not
now.
the crazy
Don't go
night
dirty with
vision.
it. I wonder what we could do. It'd be so awesome.
Oh, we'll film it at the Howard Johnson. We'll figure it out.
All right. That's our show, everyone. Good night.
Take care. Enjoy those chips, kids. Eat responsibly.
The vagina.